See if I can get everybody in. Where's Danny? Hope Danny's here. Go see if I can find him. My goodness. All right. For whatever reason, I found Danny. But he's in there. Wow. How'd you get in there, Danny? How did you get in this field? This fence? Did you go over here and push through? Right here? How did you get in there? I gotta get you out. So I believe, okay, here's what happened. He put his head down, he pushed under this. So what he did was he went under it, like that. All right, Danny, let's get you out. So let's see if we can get him out of here, even though it's the best grass in the whole place. I mean, if there was water in here, I'd be tempted to leave him, but there's no water in here. So, I mean, this is grass. All right, Danny, going out that hole right there. There you go. There you go. Go on. All right, I've run him out now. He can go where he wants. Hey, it's a brand new day on Gillum Farms, and I'm Johnny. And what I'm doing today is I'm out here at the cattle ranch, and I'm going to kind of let this video go over. It's going to be a couple of days in the making. What I've got here is where the cattle were in the last video that you guys saw was this one. Okay, they haven't been in that paddock for 3 days now. All right. So what I'm trying to do is I'm letting it grow, and so it's getting some growth on it. Turn this air down a little bit. So anyway, so I put them in the paddock that I'm sitting in right now. So I want to show you something. All right, this was really good grass whenever I put them in here 3 days ago. There's certain spots where grass is kind of tall, but it's really short grass. So, and I'm going to show you up there by the hay pen how much they have eaten down. So, this one is growing. There's Danny's sign there. This one is growing back in. So it's grown a lot actually in the last 3 days. We've had really good growing conditions, a lot of sunshine. There's a lot of soil moisture out there from the rains and stuff like that. The pond's doing exceptionally well over there. So, and then you come off that and you look at this. Yeah, they've ate quite a bit of it. So now let's go and look at where they are now, where I put them, and also how they have eaten the grass up by where the hay is. All right, this is what the grass looks like. So this was actually pretty good grass 3 days ago, but you know, running, what was it, 19 head in here of cattle over the past 3 days, they've ate it down. They've ate it down a lot. And I'm going to show you right here next to the hay what I'm talking about. All right, so there's a hot wire right here. Notice the difference from one side of the hot wire to the other? Yeah, that's how much the grass should have been in here, and this is how much it is out here, and that's because the cattle have eaten it down. So the cattle have, you know, and in some areas it's even more. So you see the big line. So the cows were weed eating right along this hot wire. So that's all our old hay that we still got. We got 50 some odd more bales out in the field that I've got to go get out on the hay field and bring home, because the weatherman is calling for hot and dry. He's saying we're setting up for a hot and dry summer. Hotter than normal, drier than normal. If that's even possible. I don't even know how that's even possible. It can be hotter and drier than it normally is, but that's what they're saying. So I expect we'll probably be feeding hay midsummer, I imagine. So luckily we have some stockpile here. We got about 56 more bales on the field that I'm going to go get. I'm actually going to do some brush hogging. I'm going to knock down some of these briars out here. So I'm just going to, all I'm doing is I'm just going to run around and knock down briars. I'm pretty sad about this tree right here. That tree has our tree stand in it. It died. That's where we like to deer hunt from, right there. It died. So now I have no tree in the best spot. So I may have to put a tire blind right there. I may be putting a box blind in that spot. That's later on and to be determined, depending upon how hot and dry it is. Because I have another deer stand right over there. I mean, I can fix it up and hunt out of it, but I really like this one. This was my favorite. So anyway, I'm going to go over here and show you what the cattle are in right now, and you can see the difference. All right, since it's warming on up, I'm going to let the truck run for a little bit, air conditioner, but I want to show you the difference. So this is the paddock that I have put them in now. All right, so I've run all of the cattle in here, and now there were the steer and the bull. I had them loose in this pasture for the last several days. I've had them loose over here. So right now I have put the rest of the cattle in here, so there's 19 more in here. I put those the steer and the bull, Danny Star, the little bull, I have actually put them back in the pen, so they're back in the pen. Now the cattle have the reign of this. Danny Star and the bull, they didn't put a dent in this grass over here, not a dent. But I expect these cattle to take care of this pretty quick. So this is pretty lush. A lot of grass in here, as you can tell by looking at the cattle. There's a lot of grass in here for them. So they should be able to live in here for, I'm hoping, for about a week. And then it'll be at least Monday before I can get back over here and start brush hogging. And then after I get everything brush hogged down, we may be moving them back, but I'll be looking at the grass and seeing how we're doing. So the cattle are, of course, they're doing like they always do. They run around, they try to find, you know, what they like the best first, and then they work their way from there. So you'll see them, if I was to do a time lapse of the cattle moving. It'd just be here, there, and everywhere. They don't just stand in one spot and eat everything. They'll eat a few bites here, and then they will run somewhere else and eat a few bites. But all the calves, they think it's cool. They're going over there and they're visiting with Danny Star and Gordon. So we got I'm going to show you the new calves. The newest calf is right here. That's the very newest calf right there. Doesn't have an ear tag yet. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get that done. And then the one that was born right before him, the one we named Gingy, is right there. Anyway, I'm going to get some water for these two right here. I'm going to use the tractor and get some water for them. They've got a nice spot here. They've got good shade. They've got hay, and they get plenty of grain. That's what they're eating on right now, is grain. So they're in there eating the grain. How are you doing? Yep. So they've got their grain in there. There's probably a lot of grain in this one. Yep. So there's a lot of grain in both of them. There's grain in the other one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get their water in here, and that one thinks it's going to drink out of that water right there. It ain't going to reach it, so I'm going to have to go get some water. Yeah, these calves are like, oh, I can't reach that. Yep, you can't reach it. I'm going to go get some water, and then we will get on out of here. We got things to do today, and then I'll come back and I'll start brush hogging. So that'll be another video. Oh yeah, King of the Mountain, guys. It's always King of the Mountain here on Gillum Farms. They love to get up high and play King of the Mountain. Alright, it's started. Let's get some water. The other day I was having to drive way out there to get water. Guys, I got over here where the cattle are. Had me a good old Big Red Restaurant cheeseburger, and then came over here where the cattle are. Fed the steer and the bull, and I was up there in the front paddock, and the cattle were, you could tell they wanted to move. They wanted to move. So what I did was I moved them. I mean, I didn't film it or anything like that, but I moved them. So they're now back here in what we call the pond paddock. There's a lot of grass, so they wanted to come in here, and this is actually where I wanted them because we have all the fly control in this field. We have the IGR lick tubs right there that have the fly control in them. And they are heavy. Oh, extremely heavy. The calves have their creep, their little creep feed right there, and then they have their QLF, their liquid feed, quality liquid feed. So yeah, they've got all that stuff in this field, and there is a ton of grass. The grass, especially over there where I planted it under that tree, if you'll remember, I planted all this grass. They're really eating it up. So there's Oreo. She's our next calver right there. She can tell she's getting fleshy. She's filling out, stuff like that. She's gonna probably about a month and a half. She'll probably have her calf or so. Let me move on, and next time you see me, I'll probably brush hogging or getting ready to brush hog or something, or coming in here. I think that'll be tomorrow. guys, what I've been doing today is I've been brush hogging. It has been so hot. That felt hat that I wear all the time, I decided to wear my ball cap today, Gillum Farms ball cap. What I was brush hogging, what you saw me knocking down out there and everything, blackberries. All these right here. So I was knocking down blackberries. And there's a storm coming. We've got tornado watches. We've got a lot of things going on. So, but anyway, I got this entire field right here done. It's about 10 acres, okay? So I got that one completely done. I brush hogged a lot of this one right here, a lot of the transition paddock, and I haven't brush hogged up in the Mean Girls paddock. That'll be for another time. But this one had a lot of blackberries in it all the way across. And hey, Danny. And yeah, they're all excited to see me. They're always excited to see me. I always think that I'm going to get them something. And Patty, you sure are loud. She's a loud one. So anyway, go over here, kind of give you guys an idea of what I've been doing. So I got this entire field done, all the way around, all the way up through there. There was a lot of Canadian thistle, there were a lot of blackberries, and now it's pretty clean. I mean, there's some right around where the brush piles are and stuff like that, but not unbelievable or anything like that. So anyway, got it done. Now it's time to get toward the house before the bad storm hits. So anyway, if you like, come on Patty, if you like this video about me getting all the brush hogging done and getting everything taken care of here on the farm with the cattle, then like, comment, subscribe. I'll continue to bring more content in the future as available. And as always, everybody, God bless.